So now let's just get into it. Let's play the classic version of the game. And here we go. Here's the board. I see it's got a lot of great animation here in the middle, but don't worry about that. We're playing with 4 players. Everyone's a token. We roll to see who goes first. It looks like Snowmobile's going first. So Snowmobile has rolled a 6. He's gotten to Oriental Avenue. He spent $100 and he bought that. Thimble's turn. Rolls a 7. Thimble rolls 7, lands on chance. The chance card says collect $150. He collects that from the bank, and that's the end of his turn. Now it's Clock Tower's turn. He rolls a 9. 9 lands on Connecticut Avenue. It costs $120 to buy it. He buys it. Okay, so now I'm going to roll. I'm the race car, by the way. And I get a 7. I move 7. Says that I advanced my token to the nearest railroad. So to buy this railroad, Pennsylvania Railroad, $200. I choose to buy it. Now we're back to the first person who went Snowmobile. The beginning of Monopoly is a little bit slow because it's just about people going around the board. Here he's going to buy Virginia Avenue for $140. And he also rolled doubles, so he gets to go again. And he rolls an 11. And he'll land on B&O Railroad for $200. Again, this beginning is a little bit slow because it's about just buying the properties as you can. Everyone is given the same amount of money in the beginning, and it's of what you land on, what other people land on, what rents are paid. This person landed on Community Chest, had to pay $20. Now it's time for the Clock Tower. He lands on St. James Place. It's $180. He decides not to buy it. Everybody here is bidding on it, as you can see. I'm not bidding, I'm watching it go. So it's up to $70, $80. Now the purchase price is $180. So if it doesn't get up to $180 and somebody buys it, that's going to be a lot less, $150. I'm not even getting into this game. $170. Now it's at $180. Now it's even over. Somebody wants it so bad they're willing to pay $190, which is $10 more than the purchase price. I'm not going to even get involved in that auction. So great. Thimble, you just bought a property. So it's time for me to roll. I was back here on Pennsylvania Avenue, and I roll an 8. So I move 8. I have a chance to buy Indiana Avenue. I shall buy it. So that's the end of my turn. And now it's Snowmobile's turn again. You can also see the value that everybody's had. At this point, we're all relatively the same. It's just going to change quickly. Community chests collect $200. Very nice, Snowmobile. And you had double, so you get to roll again. This is going to put you past go, where you're going to get to collect $200 for pass and go. And you'll land on community chest where you collect another $25. Pretty good, Snowmobile. You're starting to make a little bit of money. Hopefully, you'll use it to buy other properties in a little bit in this game. So the thimble gets doubles and lands on my piece. He pays me my rent of $18, and because he has doubles, he rolls again and lands on Waterworks. He can either buy it or not buy it. It's $150. He chooses to buy it. Great. Remember, if he gets both, it is 10 times the value if somebody lands on both. Right now, it's 4 times the value. The Clock Tower also landed on Indiana Avenue, which I own, and paid me my rent of $18. Now it's my turn. And as you can see, we're starting to get to a situation where there's a lot of properties on the board that are getting owned. Marvin Gardens, I might as well buy it. I tend to just buy everything I land on, by the way, if I can afford it. It gives me negotiating power later on. Perhaps if somebody wants a property really bad, I can make a deal. Okay, so you are just visiting. As you can see, the board is filling up with people buying properties. As the properties get more and more sparse, that's when deal making needs to kick in. But these first couple of but as far as I'm concerned, you really just want to roll, and the luck of the roll will hopefully get you buying a lot of property. Okay, Clock Tower, North Carolina Avenue. Are you going to buy it for $300? Yes, you are. My turn now. I only have the railroad, 1 yellow and 1 red. I've got an 8. Let's see where I go. Should I buy it? Sure, I'll buy it. Okay, Snowmobile is landing on community chest. We're landing on a lot of the community chests. Goes 5 and lands on the luxury tax. Oh, if you land on the luxury tax, it's $100. Now Clock Tower's landed on luxury tax, must pay $100. Looks like he's rolled doubles. It's his second. He rolled doubles. It's his second double. He passed go. He got $200, and he landed on Oriental Avenue, which he had to pay rent to Snowmobile. And now he's rolled again. The third roll, however, is not doubles. He's landed on Virginia, which is owned by Snowmobile, and he had to pay Snowmobile $12. Now it's my turn, and I rolled an 11. I'll be passing go, where I make my salary of $200, and I've landed on Vermont, which is still available to buy. So I will buy it, $100. If I look, actually, all three of the powder blue properties are owned by three separate people. I'm the purple, the clock tower here owns Connecticut, and the snowmobile owns Oriental. I could try to make a deal. Let's give it a try. Since for the purposes of this tutorial, let's do it. Let me try to make a deal with the clock tower to maybe give him one of my more valuable cards and to entice him, perhaps, to let me have Connecticut Avenue, and maybe I'll try to make a deal with Snowmobile, again, by giving him one of my more valuable cards, and I'll have a color set, and I can immediately start building on it. So let's give it a try. Now, this is an app. Normally, you would speak this out to your person. So I'm going to make a deal and say, hey, and tap the property you want to receive. Well, I want them to give me that. Wow, look at this. Marvin Gardens is more than twice the value of that. I want them to give it to me. So I'll make the offer. I'm doing this because I want them to just say yes. Considering the offer, and he did. So, why not? Someone's basically saying, hey, I'll give you a more expensive property. Nope, let's try to make another negotiation. I suppose I could try to give them Park Place. Probably definitely say yes. But since I also own this red, let me see if I can sell them the red and make an offer. If they don't, maybe I'll make a counter offer. They did. So now I have a monopoly. I can now build by putting houses and hotels on it. So since I happen to have $500, which isn't a lot, maybe I can add houses. I'll add one house on each. $50 each. There's $150. I still have $436 less. Let's put two houses on each. People land on it. I will make considerably more money than I was before. Snowmobile landed on that. Now Snowmobile's starting to have two reds there. That hopefully won't come back to haunt me. Thimble landed on Reading Railroad. He passed go. He got $200, and he spent $200 buying Reading Railroad. Good for you. And it's Clock Tower's turn. I just can't wait for somebody to land on my property. Clock Tower lands on Community Chest. Advance to go. Collect $200. Good. He gets to go all the way around the board, and he hopefully will come around to my properties soon and maybe land on one. My turn. If I land on my own properties, by the way, I don't pay myself rent. Doubles, and I got a 2, so I move 2. But just visiting in jail. Let me roll again because I got doubles. Ooh, doubles again. So I shall move 12, and it takes me to chance, where I get out of jail free card. I can keep that later until I go to jail one day. Uh-oh, my third roll. If I get doubles, I do go to jail. I got 6. I move 6, where I have to pay 6 times 4 or $24 to the person who owns Waterworks. So that's the end of my turn. Please, somebody land on my properties with houses. Okay, it looks like Snowmobile is able to buy another railroad, which now makes them owning 2 railroads. All 4 railroads are owned at this point. And thank you. You did not land on my properties, but you did land on Clock Towers, and you paid. Thimble landed on its own. Oh, you landed on chance. You missed me, and you collected $50. It's exactly the opposite of what I wanted to happen. Now it's my turn. Maybe I'll pass go, and then I'll have some extra money, and maybe I'll buy some. But I did land on North Carolina and had to pay Clock Tower $26. Don't like that, but whatever. At this point, I want someone to land on my property, and I don't want people to really develop so that there is not a lot of high rents out there. I also need to pass go a few times, and I need to start collecting some salary. Thimble goes 9, lands on B&O Railroad. Because Snowmobile has 2 of those properties, it's $50. And now it is Clock Tower's turn. He did not land on one of my properties. He landed on Snowmobile, who's starting to have a lot of properties. Now it's my turn again. I'd like to pass go. I did not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I actually don't have enough money because I put it all in houses. So I can't buy it because I had Park Place. I could have gotten a really big monopoly. So I have to auction it and watch everybody. Hopefully no one buys it for a low price, or I'll be sort of kicking myself that I've given away a nice property. Purchase price is $400. The bidding is going on. Someone is at $350. How about get the $400 at least? $400. Is anyone going to go $425? 450. Ooh, people really want this property. 500. 500 is where it went. All these people are flush with cash. I'm the only one who's sort of light on cash because I put my money in houses. I also made some really crappy deals, but I was doing it for the purposes of this tutorial to really just get some houses going. Land on me. Yay, 2 houses, $100. And now someone wants to make a deal with me. Snowmobile wants to give me Boardwalk in exchange for a railroad? That would give him 3 railroads, but it would give me a monopoly. I'm going to accept that offer. I have another monopoly. Unfortunately, building on that is expensive. It's $200 per house. And I don't even have that kind of money. Okay, so Thimble bought the green. Now it's Clock Tower's turn. Continuing to, now that last red has been purchased by, oh, I see, by Clock Tower. Now, I was thinking it was Snowmobile. It's my turn. I still need to get my $200 for pass and go. I'd like to see some of these people start coming around the corner. And I landed on my own property, which is great. But maybe since I've got a little bit of cash in my pocket, I will maybe buy a third house for each of my properties. I made $200 in salary and I'm spending $50 per house, so that's $150. If someone lands on my house now, it's even more. Tennessee Avenue. Snowmobile is buying Tennessee Avenue. He's just buying everything. Thimble's turn. $100 due in luxury tax. I wish he had gone just one more. I would have loved to have collected the rent on the boardwalk. Anyways, he's coming around the corner, so maybe he'll land on me. Marvin Gardens. My turn. 6. I don't think it really matters what I do at this point. I'm just going to be paying rent as another person, $12. Hopefully, there's not a lot of other monopolies coming, and I'm the only one, and I can gain some money here before other people start getting monopolies and building. Snowmobile may buy Ventnor Avenue, and he does. And now he wants to make a deal with me? Oh, no. He was making a deal with somebody else. Okay, I didn't. That deal came and went pretty fast. I didn't even see what it was. Yes, that now the rent is 270. That's good. Now I actually got enough to maybe even continue to build. Maybe I could put houses or hotels on them now. Go back 3 spaces to community chest. Collect $10. Okay, I think on my turn, by the way, I am going to add. That gives me 4 houses, and then I'm going to hotel it up. Okay, so now it's my turn to roll. I can't wait for someone to land on my property now. I got a 3. Community chest. It's your birthday. Collect $10 from every player. Oh, it's my birthday. I'd like more than $10. Okay, so that I'm going to end my turn there, and I'm going to hope that somebody's coming around the corner and lands on my property and pays me a bunch of money. I see that there's 2 players who are sort of at the Pennsylvania Avenue property, so they're almost around the corner. Maybe if I get a lot of money, I can put a house on Boardwalk. So somebody's considering buying States Avenue. Okay. I see actually up here now what the trade that happened earlier. Snowmobile has a monopoly on red. So here's my turn again. I roll a 9. I just want somebody to land on my property before I have. Oh, I don't have enough money to buy that. I'm going to also let that auction away. Hopefully somebody bids higher than 260 for it. We're starting to notice that Snowmobile and Thimble are a little thin on cash. Clock Tower is the one with $113. I'm the thinnest on cash, but I have the most to gain if somebody lands on my property. So it looks like $300 is already over the purchase price of 320 is where it's ending. So ultimately, I like to see when somebody pays more for a property. Snowmobile came around, collected $200 for pass and go, and has purchased that first property pass go, which is usually the cheapest property. It was only $60 to buy. Hopefully, it is time double. Who got doubles? Oh, Clock Tower. So he didn't even land on me. Oh, curses. And he got doubles, so he gets to go again. And so he does. And he plays, and he pays. It looks like another deal's happening between Clock Tower and Thimble. And now Clock Tower has a monopoly on yellow, and he's already put up 2 houses there. Oh boy. And now it's my turn. I need somebody to land on me here, folks. I've put a lot of cash out there. Oh, I'm going to jail. In this particular case, I think I'm happy to sit in jail for a little while and hopefully let somebody land on my property. Oh, he passed me without paying. Ah, so this might backfire on me, folks. And he got hit with landing on that with 2 houses. He had to pay a lot of money because I'm sure 2 houses there is worth a lot. Clock Tower paying 36. I don't know why. I don't know why snowmobiles. I'm in jail. I'm going to roll. Doubles. Oh, I do get out of jail. How do you like that? I was very happy to sit in jail, by the way. Snowmobiles turn. This game, I have a feeling, is going to be over very soon. Properties are being built. There's, well, somebody. Oh, wow. Thimble landed on me, needed $50, didn't even have $50 to pay me. So he had to sell a house. So Thimble is very cash poor right now. I think Thimble may wind up going broke. And now it's my turn. And I hopefully will not land on a yellow property. Oh my gosh. I owe 330 and I don't even have the 330. I need to raise the money. So I need to mortgage Park Place. Now you see it's mortgaged and now it allows me to pay. But without somebody landing on my properties, I may have built too fast and therefore and now with Snowmobile in jail, there's no chance in him having to come around the board. Oh boy, I'm in trouble here. Thimble, come on, Thimble. You landed on Boardwalk. You don't have any money, so you got to mortgage something to pay me. And doubles roll again. You'll get 200 for pass and go. Oh, you landed on the income tax, pay $200. And Clock Tower's turn. Interesting. Come around the bend, pay $200 for pass and go. That's a mortgaged railroad. And then he rolls doubles and goes again and still misses me. Oh, you're kidding me. Nobody's landing on me. My turn. What does it matter if nobody's going to land on me? I can't make any money. 9, short line. I owed $100. Fine. Please, Thimble, land on my properties. I've got a hotel there. Please. Okay. Community chest. Pay $100 in fees. I have no money. Thimble has no money. Everybody here is way too leveraged on properties. Come on, what? Double? Who got to? Yes, now you owe me $550. And Thimble is bankrupt. I got all your properties. Look, they all go purple. I now have all of those properties. I'll unmortgage. As I get a little more money, I'll unmortgage some of the things that I own now. Free parking. Who else is going to come? My turn. Okay. I need a little bit more money for me to unmortgage some of these properties. And pass and go will do it. I got $200. I can unmortgage these properties. Oh no, for each hotel I have to pay $115. That's $345. I don't even have that money. I got to sell something. Sell waterworks? Okay, that's my newly acquired property, thanks to me Thimble. But even still, I need someone to land on me. I need some big money here, folks. I noticed that everyone seems to be landing a lot on that red. My turn. Okay. I rolled an 8. Not doubles. It takes me to just visiting jail. I don't worry about that. What I worry about is who's going to land on my hotels. I need a little bit of money. I've only got $2 where I have to sell more stuff. Oh, I got a little bit more money. But my point is, I rolled a 5. I need to pay $100. I don't even have it. I have to continue to mortgage. Okay, I'm mortgaging properties. I just don't want to sell my hotels. I'm doing whatever I can, just to buy time for someone to land on my property and I can get a big chunk of cash. Do I want to buy that? So, I mean, the snowmobile landed on Pennsylvania Avenue and he's buying that. So now a lot of the properties, most of them are bought now. In fact, are all of them bought? There's a swap between Clock Tower and Snowmobile. So I got a 5. Continue working my way around. Free parking. I'm hopefully not going to hit that yellow. I'm close to it though, or at least not before maybe this snowmobile hits me. He has doubles rolls again. How about getting to where I am? He'll collect 200 for pass and go, and yes, 550. Pay me 550, which is exactly what you have. Now you now have $8 left. And he wants to make a deal with me. He wants to give me Tennessee Avenue in exchange for States Avenue, which actually doesn't help me at all. So no, I'm going to reject that offer. I now am flush with cash though, so I will start to unmortgage these properties and maybe have people collect rent on my very next turn. Great. So I want to unmortgage properties. I've got $694 and everything that's lit up has been mortgaged. So these are the prices to unmortgage them, which I'm doing. And maybe this one. I want to hold on to a little bit of cash. Ay. I need to raise $492 by it because I landed on Atlantic Avenue. Now we got to remortgage all of these properties. I just unmortgaged them. How about somebody else land on my hotels and give me another $600? Oh, Clock Tower. You just let Yes, that's $600 you owe me. Thank you. I think I can now unmortgage everything again. I think I'll be flush with cash. I've got 750 on my turn. I think I'm going to do that. Great. Unmortgage everything now. Oh, wait, I might have unmortgaged too much. Hang on. Undo that one. 108. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I paid Clock Tower $28. I'm fine. How about one more person hit my property? Nope, somebody wants to make a trade with me. I'm not in the mood for trades right now. I feel like I've got some momentum. I don't need to be risking anything by helping anybody. Let's just let this play out. I think Snowmobile is actually very close to being in trouble, so let's just see how this goes. If I have a little more cash, I could even start building on Park Place and Boardwalk. And I'm about to pass go and collect $200. Snowmobile's in trouble because he now needs $800. He has to sell everything to pay it to Clock Tower. Wow. But he must have enough or he would have gone completely bankrupt. But he's mostly bankrupt because all of his properties are basically mortgaged. Wow, he's mortgaging again. 700. He sold those houses. He sold those properties. He's selling everything. There he goes. Now it looks like he has enough. Clock Tower now is really rich. Those yellow properties are paying off. And that's Clock Tower now putting hotels on his own properties. Uh-oh. Now it's my turn to roll. And Snowmobile's about to go bankrupt. I've got $200 salary, and it doesn't. And if I hit yellow, I think I'm dead too. I'm getting close to hitting yellow. It's looking like Clock Tower is probably going to win this game. If I could, I didn't. What would save me is that perhaps if Snowmobile lands on me, he goes bankrupt, and I get all his properties, which is what just happened. So now it's just between me and Clock Tower, but I now own most of the board. I'm going to keep mortgaged. I'm going to keep some of these mortgaged, but I'm going to unmortgage the railroads. because I now own 4 railroads. So that's $200 should someone land on it. And I kind of like that. And it's really just me against the clock tower now. Uh-oh. Well, phew, I landed on my own property now. I just now need clock tower to maybe hit my hotels, and then I can put some hotels. I can start to unmortgage and build some hotels, and I probably could be coming back into this game in a big way. Let's just see if I'm lucky enough to do that. My turn. If I can pass go, I'll get another $200, and maybe I'll try to. Should I unmortgage some stuff? I think I'll wait just a little bit. I just need to have enough money to withstand those yellows with a hotel. Here I am. And it looks like the clock tower did not hit me. Ugh. Okay, what are you doing? Advance the nearest utility. Well, I have it, but unfortunately, I've mortgaged it. Could use that money. 9. It just advances me around on my own properties. Do I have enough money to maybe buy a boardwalk house? I'm just doing it in hopes that I can the in hopes on my next. Don't let me land on a yellow. Nice chance. How about I skip it all and go to jail? Advance to go. Even better. Great. Now what I need is that clock tower to. Perfect. What I need is that. Oh, maybe I'll buy. Oops. Let's buy a house. Let's buy a house there. And let's just buy one more house there. This might be over leveraging. I don't know. Yes. Yes. I rolled an 8 and landed on my own property. Hooray. That's not going to help me. I need clock tower to land on my property. And what did clock tower? I think I'm going to have to try to do something bold here. I think I'm going to have to unmortgage a lot of properties in hopes that I can collect some money here. No, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait to see if I get past yellow, and then I'm going to buy some more houses on Park Place. It's my turn. Let me roll, and I may buy some houses at the end of this. I think I'll buy it. I think I'll buy that extra property because it gives me that color set. And I think I'm going to buy a house. And this is a huge risk. Ah, please land on boardwalk. Yes, $1,200. He had to sell his hotels. He's selling his houses. Thank goodness. And he still has to keep going. He's down to 2 houses, 1 house, no house, and he's still selling. And he's mortgaging. All to pay me. Well, before I advance, folks, I'm unmortgaging everything. And since I've got money, I want to start buying some houses. I've literally just spent every dollar I had buying a house. Let's hopefully bleed him dry. Let's bleed him dry. He's going to collect $200 for pass and go, but maybe he'll land on my hotel, and now he needs another $250. And Clock Tower's bankrupt. Ladies and gentlemen, I've won this game.